Yo, it's Dave. What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? I'm bringing you guys just a regular commentary today, just to talk about my Call of Duty wish list for this year. I hope you guys like the music in the background. I've just been looking up some beats and stuff, so I really, you guys will probably see a lot more beats and stuff in my videos. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. To start off, first off, what I really want this year is just kill streaks. I want kill streak. Kill streaks are always been my favorite. I like score streaks, but I just feel like you can get streaks off of like stupid things like blowing up trip mines and shit. That's just not what I want to do. I want to get 7 kills and get a freaking attack helicopter or whatever and just, like that's what I want. Like that's it. I don't want to do score streaks this year. I've always been a big fan of kill streaks, so I really hope that that's coming in. And I don't know how they would implant score streaks in a World War II setting, because that's what everybody says it's going to be this year. The leaks are proving it. Every time they post about something, Activision takes it down or whatever. So I'm just going to take a wild guess and say that that's what it's going to be. And if it's not, then I'll come back and make another wish list. But it'll probably just be about the same anyways. Another thing. I want them to bring back the PPSH. They bring it back in every COD game anyways. Well, they brought it back in Black Ops 3, but that gun has to be in a World War II game. Like, if they're making a World War II game, that gun has to be in it. Not as a DLC gun. Not as a DLC gun. It has to be in the game. Like, it could be like the last gun you unlock. See, I don't give a shit about that. But it has to be like a gun that comes with the game, because that gun is such an iconic World at War gun. So that has to be in there. I do not want skill-based matchmaking this year. I actually stopped playing Advanced Warfare mid through the year because I couldn't even get into a lobby without having to just sweat my ass off just to get like my fucking streaks. Like I had to sweat so hard just to get like a streak, just to get like all my streaks. Like I mean I have to do that sometimes in this game, but that's because all I play is TDM, so that's probably the reason. There's just too many sweats in TDM is probably why. But besides that, I just don't want to be sweating all year trying to get gameplays, man. Like that's not me. Call of Duty's probably not the only thing I'm going to do this year, but that'll be for another video. I'll probably do some other things, but still, whenever I am playing this game, I do not want to be sweating my ass off. Look at this fucking dude with this chaos just flying out of nowhere. I didn't even hear him or anything. Anyways, no skill-based matchmaking, please. I mean, if you put in a really good league play, I'm all down for league play. There was no league play this year. I mean, they had like the competitive playlist in Infinite, and it was kind of cool because I like to do GBs every once in a while. So it's great to get ready for GBs. But I really did like the league play in Black Ops 3, and I think they should bring something like that and use skill-based matchmaking. And that's a great idea. That's completely fine by me. Going against people in my squad. I like to get really competitive in Call of Duty. It's just something I've always liked to do. But when I go to play pubs, I want some newbie guys every once in a while just to shit on, like, you don't want to be sweating every time you get on COD. Like, that's not what we're here for, is just to sweat all day long. Like, you gotta get some noobs every once in a while. So, the next thing I don't want is variants, because Sledgehammer are the ones that introduced variants, so everybody's kind of nervous about it. And I think it's just something that they shouldn't bring this year because it's a World War II game. I just don't think it would go good with it if they did. Like, I think it goes great with futuristic games. I personally don't like it because I play this game and I get shit on by the Chaos and that fucking laser submachine gun. I get shit on by that thing all the time, or the R3K epic variant. I'm getting shit on by epic variants constantly in this game, and they probably spent like 200 COD points to get to see. Look, the Chaos. He's been shitting on me this whole game. If this dude wasn't in here with the Chaos, I would have like got my advanced UAV, dropped a nuke. Like, who knows? Like, I just really don't want variants in it this year. I think it would ruin the game. I think variants are a good idea. I just don't think that Call of Duty does a very good job of implanting it in there. I just think it doesn't go good with Call of Duty in general. I just don't think it works out very well. So I don't want that in here. Another thing I do want, I want a lot of blood and gore. Like every time I think World World at War, I think blood, gore, explosions, kamikazes, you know, like just everything blowing up. Like that's what I think when I think World at War. And Call of Duty World at War, that game was super bloody and gory, and that was why it was one of my favorite ones, because it was so bloody and gory. And I really, really enjoyed that game, mostly because of that reason. Like just going up with a trench gun and blowing somebody's fucking legs off. That was just the coolest thing ever back when I was a kid. Which, I mean, that's probably bad, you know, like just some kid that just gets a kick off blowing some guy's legs off. But, you know, whatever, I was a kid, who cares? It's still cool, and I'm 16 years old, and I still think it's awesome. You know, that's what I want in a World War II game. I want blood and gore. I want guts flying everywhere and running around, just popping people's heads off. Like, that's awesome. I mean, you could add, I don't remember what Call of Duty it was. I think it's a bunch of them or whatever. I just remember you could turn the blood and gore system off for like your kids or whatever, and perfectly fine by me. Make it to where you can turn it off. It's perfectly fine. Like you guys have been in development for 3 years. I think you guys can turn off on and on some blood and gore. You know, like it's not something big. Or at least like hotfix it in or something. Like come on, like hotfix something like that in. I mean, it's already an M-rated game anyway, so who gives a fuck? You can have some blood and gore in there. See, look at me. I was getting these guys camping in corners. They're epic weapons. I can't handle it. Another thing besides multiplayer, I really, really want a good campaign this year. I actually liked Advanced Warfare's campaign. That's probably, well, the last one I did was Black Ops 3. I didn't do Infinite Warfare's campaign. I really didn't give a shit about it. I heard it was good. Every time I try to play it, I just don't do it. Look at me hop out the window like that. Those fucking skills. I just don't do it. I don't know. I think since it's a World War II era, I think they can make a really, really good campaign out of that. The graphics have been looking really good lately, and it would just feel so real and nice, and just such a great like campaign I feel like they could make this year if they do World at War. And I think it's a great idea. Another thing, I want zombies to be really funny. Like, I want there to be just a couple of dudes just running around, killing zombies, cracking jokes, and just, like, I don't want it to be fucking, like, Advanced Warfare Zombies, where it was, like, what the fuck was the name? Like, they changed all the names, everything, and it was all fucking stupid, and you just sounded so dumb when you played it, and it was just, I mean, it was fun, but it was just dumb. Like, I guess it could be kind of dumb. Like, you know, I just want it to be funny, something fun to get on with your friends, you know, some good Easter eggs. Look at this fucking guy. Oh my god, this is what I'm saying, bro. Anyways, rifles. I don't want the rifles to be super OP. I want them to be really dope, but I don't want them to overpower everything in the game. Like all the subs and stuff. Like, I don't want to be shooting somebody across the map with a rifle. Like, maybe one or two of them. Like, I just don't want everybody to be running around with rifles. You know, I'm kind of a submachine guy. I do want the rifles to be really good, but I don't want them to be OP. And the last thing is, I hope that they bring back the gun challenges that they've been doing in Infinite Warfare. I think it's a really, really good idea to bring that in, and it's really awesome. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That was my COD 2017 wish list. If you guys like it, leave a like on this video, and I'll catch you guys in another.